This video is dedicated to WAIFU ID. Oh, as for the Facebook comment I've made, I'd just like to say thank you. And you're welcome, by the way. Also, you should know that this is Shazad who made that comment and not me. But we are both the same person, so no worries. You just had to ruin the illusion, did you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this first installment I like to call Anime Tourism, the show we treat first-time watchers like tourists and provide information about the anime to our first-timers. Today's anime is Seitokai Yakuindomo, a comedy slice-of-life anime which focuses on the exploits of the student council members of Osai Academy as well as the students and staff. I will further elaborate on the show's creation, its characters, and my personal opinion of the subject matter. Oh, and before I forget, this video is not meant for kids. Anyone over the age of 18 is allowed to watch, or should I say 13, because anyone over the age of 13 is literally classified as adult according to YouTube standards. Anyways, let's get on with the video, shall we? The story starts out with Takatoshi Suda as he heads over to Osai Academy, a former all-girls school turned co-ed. As he arrives on school grounds, he is confronted by the student council members Shino, Arya, and Suzu, as the former forces him to join the student council as vice president and student male body representative. Members of the student council will be encountered with the school's students, staff, and other characters outside of Osai Academy. Seitokai Yakuindomo features a colorful cast of characters both in and out of Osai Academy. But let's start talking about the members of the student council first, before moving on to the others. Starting off, we have the valiant president Shino Amakusa, a model student in almost every form, except she has a dirty mouth and a mind. And she's also interested in sex ed for some reason. Run, Suda! Run! Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that the most of the female student body is perverted for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know how. Moving on, we have noble secretary Arya Shichijo, prim, proper, almost mature, comes from a rich family, but way dirtier than Shino. And she's also an airhead. As a running gag, there are segments where Shino becomes envious towards Arya's bombshell body, and she struggles with reality because of this, as she makes her own attempts to match up to her. Next on the list is prodigal treasurer Suzu Hagimura. She's the only other normal of the group. But whatever you do, do not call her short. And finally, the main man himself, the reliable vice president and male representative Takatoshi Suda. He's okay, I'm sorry. He starts out being laid back, but eventually grows into the role of vice president, but has to suffer a flurry of innuendos and sex jokes of the girls. There, are you happy? Keep in mind, there are lots of side characters in Seitokai Yakuindomo, so don't expect full details about them. Instead, I'll be doing some highlights. Mutsumi Mitsuba, head of the judo club and Takatoshi's classmate with a crush on him. Naruko Yokoshima, English teacher, student council advisor, and man-eater. Seriously, stay away from her! Takatoshi's curious sister with a perverted mind, Kotomi, who is even more laid back than her brother. Later on, she is sometimes seen hanging out with Kaoru Toki. Even though she looks and talks like a delinquent, she is actually clumsy and has a heart. Hata Ranko. My favorite. She's the head of the newspaper club who is always ready for a good scoop. In her own bizarre and perverted ways, of course. Robotics research member Nene Todoroki with a vibrator fetish and is a friend of Suzu Hagimura. We also have the androphobic disciplinary head Kaide Igarashi, the Shichijo family maid with weird fetishes Saika Dejima, and Suzu's sex-obsessed mother. And last but definitely not the least, Chihiro Uomi from Ario High School, who is considered to be Shino's equal in terms of thoughts and humor, but she's actively interested in Takatoshi, which relegates her from equal to rival.
ズバリ気になる人がその中でいるとか。
考えてないですよ。
Seitokai Yakuindomo has its beginnings as a 4-panel manga series written by Tozen Uji and published by Kodansha for the magazine special until being shifted to Weekly Shonen magazine in late 2008. The anime, which premiered in summer 2010, was made by Studio Gohans, who were responsible for anime like K-Project and Princess Lover. Currently, there are two 13-episode seasons with 2 OVAs in between. There is also an anime film in July 2017, and there will be a second film in July later this year. That's assuming we all survive the coronavirus pandemic. Get back to the DevilArtemis universe, you outdated meme! Both the anime and manga are still being produced even as we speak. For a 10-year-long series, I'm impressed it made it this far. More so than Dragon Ball Super.
That's cool and everything, but I didn't fucking ask.
As for my opinion on the show, I think it's pretty good. Sex jokes aside, it has good animation and visuals, the writing's creative, and the characters have their own uniqueness to them. But there's minimal character development. Like I mentioned before, Suda did not take his role as vice president seriously by the start of the series, but after some episodes, he slowly starts to resign himself to the role as vice president. Because this is a comedy series, there is little to no romance between the characters, especially between Suda and the girls. Sure, there are hints, but there hasn't been any further development, although I might be wrong about that. So far, Shino, Suzu, Mutsumi, and Uomi are the only characters interested in Suda. But then again, that's my opinion. That is all, everyone. Now you're prepared to see this anime for yourselves. Whether or not you want to view it is up to you. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like and comment. Until then, your prince bids you adieu. I'll see you guys next time.